Mexican food's the easy stuff. We all like to eat it, but nobody wants to do it. It's not impressive. So we all want to serve Chateauneuf du Pape in Spiegelau Crystal and put on sommelier pins on our suits and walk around the floor impressing each other. So I guess I kind of got to the point where it was time to stop impressing people and maybe time to look within and really ask myself what I was passionate about, and it was Mexican food. So anybody that's traveled to Mexico and actually seen Mexican food, not as somebody that's walking around with a sombrero on that has a mariachi band following them serving rice and beans on massive combinations plates, because that's not Mexico, that's the United States. Mexico City's vibrant and bright and loud and modern, and you can hear great music and see cool art. You can go back as many generations as you want on this land in this area. It has been the food. It is our native food. And anybody who was born here was born eating tacos. So I don't know if ours are better. I truly believe that ours are excellent. We use great meat. We use great fish. We use great ingredients. We care about them very much. We went from one flailing Spanish restaurant in 2009, and by 2014 we had 5 units doing $20 million a year in revenue, and the same fun core group of people running things, in a real easy fashion. So something that was very important to us was we have kids, and we wanted to be a family restaurant where young kids could come and feel at home, and where our kids could come. And what we thought was important was that we didn't want our customers to have to do any thinking, that they could bring their kids and they could rest assured that we have already done that for them. So we're not all organic. We can't be. We can't be all organic and be at the price point we are. But we are organic in a lot of places. We are all hormone free on our meats, and we are all sustainable and line caught with our fish. We didn't open our little taco stand at the Ferry Building and then flip the failing Spanish restaurant and turn it into a taqueria with a plan of creating a taco empire. And in the scope of 5 years, we've produced a product line with Williams-Sonoma, and we've got 300 employees, and we have a book on the market, and we're expanding into new markets. We went down to Palo Alto a couple years ago, and we're heading even farther south this year. And what's been interesting is trying to keep our message of loose and easy and fun and light and bright, but also serious and prompt and efficient and timely and not sloppy. And that, for my untrained corporate self, has been a challenge for the team as well. And the people that are value conscious, that's it, they're great too, they're in. And the people that are health conscious, we got them too. And people that just want to be out in San Francisco and have good drinks, then we can handle that too. And what I've seen over the course of my time in the restaurant business is that the suits and the tablecloths and the fine china, our generation's not that interested in that all the time. I'm kind of always working and never working. From the time I wake up, which is usually about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm on this thing, and I will probably go on it until about midnight, and might even wake up between midnight and 5 a.m. and think about some things. But I'm also at the point where we've got really good managers. We've got 30 people on salary now managing the different outlets and the sales and the administration and the HR. And I'm, in my 40s now, and it's interesting for me. I never planned on being a CEO. I was a restaurant manager and a general manager and then a director of operations, and someday I wanted to open my own restaurant. And I'm learning how to be a CEO. And being a business person and being a dedicated to quality restaurateur is an interesting balance for me. And tequila itself is so beautiful and so pure, and the taste of sweet agave, and then we try to just not overly infiltrate our staff or our people with it. We have a few favorites. Everybody on our 150 bottle list here, I require that everybody have 10 favorites that they like, and they understand basic differences, where they came from, how they were made, basic characteristics. So when people come in, we can tailor a good time for them. We aim to hire people that we want to have a beer with. Truth. Because we hope that the subordinates that we hire will then in turn hire people that they want to have a beer with. Because at the end of the day, If you have a room full of people working together that like each other, the customer feels it. And there's very little management. And quite frankly, I don't want to have a beer with anybody that's unethical. So we let our servers, all the restaurants are a pooled house. The managers are here to write schedules and order things and keep things running efficiently. But the servers, they self-manage their money, they pool their tips, they work as a team, and the bad seeds get weeded out pretty quickly.